What's up, guys? Coach Darren here from Highlight Hoops, author of the book Good Coach, Bad Coach, a practical guide for youth coaching. And today I want to talk about a mindset all youth coaches should have. Don't try to be the best coach. Try to be the most adaptable. Because if you coach youth basketball long enough, then you'll realize something very quickly. Practice and game days are very unpredictable. You never really know who's coming or who's going. Parents might drop off kids late. Parents might tell you that kids have to leave by halftime. Maybe one night your full roster's supposed to come, but then the night before, 5 kids get sick, so now you're undermanned or undergirled. This is not like varsity or college basketball where you pretty much know who's gonna be there on a day-to-day basis. Things change constantly, so the best thing you can do as a coach is to trust me, I know the struggle. Most youth basketball coaches only have practice 1 day a week. And in that small practice time, you try to cram in a lot of different drills, but it just never seems like it's enough. Week to week, it doesn't seem like kids are improving or clearly understanding your message. That's why I created a free PDF, and it goes over exactly what to teach kids by age. Because sometimes you actually teach the right things, it's just that the kids are either too old or too young to really lock in and focus on what you're saying. The free PDF goes over exactly what you should be covering in practices, and more importantly, what you should not be covering in practices. And it spans from kids as young as 6 years old all the way up to varsity. And it doesn't matter if you're coaching boys or girls, all the skills are transferable. So if you're interested in the free PDF, the link is in the description box below. Honestly, it takes like 10 seconds. I just need your email and I'll send it right to you. Things change constantly, so the best thing you can do as a coach is to always have a plan, but be willing and ready to adjust at any moment. For example, let's say you're a coach who loves playing man-to-man defense because your team is bigger and more athletic than the others. But if your big athletic players don't show up to that game, don't be stubborn. Don't try to still stick with man-to-man when now the other team is more athletic. Just switch to 2-3 or maybe even 3-2 zone. Another example is if you write out the picture-perfect practice plan. You're expecting all 12 players to be there, something happens last minute, kids don't have a ride, so now only 5 kids show up. And I specifically use the number 5 because in youth basketball, that is the most awkward number to have. So originally, your plan was to do some 4-on-4 transition, some 5-on-5 defensive shell, some 3-on-2, 2-on-1, some partner shooting, partner this, partner that. But with only 5 kids, now what? If you're too rigid as a coach, your practice is gonna fail. But if you're adaptable, you adjust. With 5 kids, now we're gonna focus more on individual skill work. It turns more into a basketball training session. And now your focus is more on small-sided games. So maybe some king on the court with the dribble max. Or how about some 2-on-2 with the sub? Or maybe you make them go full court and you play 1-on-1 to get the kids moving a little bit more. You just have to make the best of the situation, and that's really what youth coaching is. It's not about having the perfect system, it's about adjusting to reality. Because in youth basketball, reality changes every week. So don't focus on being the coach with the most complicated plays or the most perfect practice plan. Focus on being the coach who can adapt when things don't go according to plan. Because trust me, in youth basketball, they rarely do. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Coach Darren out. Peace.